Hi, it's about 10 minutes before 11. I'm Stephen Boyle. Well, before we get started here, I'm going to do a little bit of advertising here. I don't normally like to, but when it's for me, I kind of do. I kind of don't mind it, you know. I did create a new page today, USA Weather, and I also reposted my New England weather page. The reason why was because I was experiencing some technical difficulties with the other one. So I reposted New England weather, and I did USA weather. Okay, what I want you all to do is, if you're watching on Facebook, go to the top of your Facebook page and type in New England weather, okay, or type in USA weather. Go ahead and like those, all right? I haven't really posted much yet, but don't worry, I will get around to it. And then, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. All right, just go ahead and subscribe. It's only a click, all right? And a like is only a little bit of typing and a click. It's nothing major. And actually, if you go to my main page as Stephen Boyle, all you have to do is maybe even a couple clicks. You just kind of have to look for USA and New England weather. But it should be at some of the top. It should be towards the top because I like them today. So you know, you could even do it in a couple clicks if you do it the right way. But that's what's going on here. And if you can spread it through word of mouth, that would be also great as well. You know, just trying to spread my influence here, my forecasts. You know, if you can spread it, that would be great. You know, anybody in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Mass, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and actually, if you know anyone across the whole country, because they can actually like USA weather, as well. And if you live in New England, well, I would suggest also liking New England weather, but you can like either or. So that's what's going on here. I just wanted to explain a little bit about that here. Talking a bit about the models here in the forecast, nothing major. We're going to be talking about some warm stuff. Okay, we're going to be talking about some warm stuff here. Tomorrow, I would say it's going to be into this mid to upper 60s here, maybe close to 70 degrees. And then for our Sunday, nice and warm. We'll be talking about mid to upper 70s here in Mass. If you're going to be going down to Washington, D.C., you will be warm. How about mid-80s, low to mid-80s? Yeah, I'm nice and ready for that. Yeah. So, but again, that's on Sunday, and then on Monday, yeah, get ready for the mid to upper 80s. Those mid to upper 80s, I will actually show you on here where the warmest stuff will be. The warmest weather here in Mass will be into this region and also into our region. All right. Our region will be a little bit cooler than this particular region, which is northeastern Mass, the Boston area, generally the North Shore. However, if you live on the immediate coast, okay, if you live on the immediate coast, you may not get as warm. But essentially, if you live in the Merrimack River Valley of New Hampshire and Mass, and also the Connecticut River Valley, you will be absolutely scorching. Okay, scorching really more so into the Merrimack River Valley, where upper 80s to around 90 degrees is going to be definitely possible. And then, of course, going into our region, I would say mid-80s. And even in Boston. For the marathon. Oh, boy, will they be hot. It's going to be 84 to 86 in Boston. Oh, would I hate to run into that. Sunday, we might run into a few problems with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. Get ready for that. And then, of course, we talk about the absolutely drenching warm. And then maybe a chance of a thunderstorm or two for Tuesday. With this, this is the chances that we will be seeing here. And like I said, this will be on Tuesday. Don't be surprised to see some thunderstorms around here. That is, like I said, on Tuesday, and actually that might cause some issues with some lightning, just because of the fact that the lightning could cause or spark some fires because of how dry it is. There's that chance, the very small chance of some thunderstorms on Sunday. Really, our chance doesn't come till Tuesday, and even then, look at how it kind of diminishes. And you can see that really it's not until Wednesday that we could be getting some good rain or thunderstorms. I'm not sure at this point, but it looks like more so rain this time. And that's the model I showed you before was the NAM. This one's the Canadian. This next one is the GFS. There's that nice little high. Okay, I know I've been mentioning this for the past few days. Well, here it is again. I'm gonna explain it, but it's there again. The warm air just getting pumped in from the Caribbean and from the Gulf and all those warm spots that everyone likes to travel to on spring break. Yeah, we're getting it here. We're getting that warm stuff here. But guess what? It's not gonna last that long. Well, it will last long. The 70s. Will last a little longer, but by the midweek we're gonna be talking about upper 50s, lowest 60s for highs. So get ready for that. But again, that's what's going on here. You can see there's the chance of some rain or there could be another little burst of rain by the end of next week, particularly the weekend. Get ready for that. We may be talking about a dose of rain that's really needed. And then we talk about some more rain for next week. And then, of course, by that time, who knows really what will happen after that. But we'll see what happens. Some good chance of some rain out there. All right, let's move here to the European. Okay, so that was the GFS. This is the European. This goes out 10 days. There's that warm air coming in, and you can actually see this is actually the temperature profiles. So I like showing this better. Okay, this is actually the cooler air that's in here right now, or at least somewhat cooler. And then, of course, you can see there comes that warm air. That's the 60s and 70s we'll see tomorrow. And then there's, for Sunday, there's those 70s, close to 80 degrees that we'll be seeing around here. That's some pretty warm stuff. Okay, and it's all coming in from this high. Okay, you can see how it's just that warm air is just really impeding into our region. Now watch what happens down here. All right, keep an eye on what happens from the Tennessee Valley. Look at how the heat from down here gets transferred into New England. Okay, see that? That's because of the high. All right, it takes no big rocket scientist to know that if you've been listening to what I've been saying. So again, there's that nice area of warmth, but again, if you look just to our west, there's that cold front. Okay, you can see this is the oranges and the I would say the tans and the oranges, and then you got the yellows and the greens and eventually the blues back out here. Well, this signifies a cool front right in here, which will be causing some major problems for some regions of the country. In my USA weather video, I'll explain about that a little bit more into greater detail, but you can see there's that cooler weather that comes back in for the latter parts of this week. Okay, there's those 60s I'm talking about for the midweek. All right, there's those 60s, low to mid 60s, even some upper 50s around here. May warm up for next weekend, not sure about that yet, but look at that trough that comes in here according to the European by the end of next week. That's a pretty nice trough here. And then there's a little bit of a storm system right here that would be riding up that. Would there be snow? I don't think so. But there would be rain. Oh, yeah, there would be rain. I would be saying enjoy it while it lasts, because this rain is not going to last long. So that's essentially what's going on around here into New England. Generally hot. Hot is essentially the word that will describe the weekend into the beginning of next week. Really, the beginning of next week. This weekend will be nice, with just a couple chances of some thunderstorms. Could they do some damage? Like I said, I'm not even sure if there'll be thunderstorms yet, but we'll have to see. The National Weather Service does have us down as getting a chance of that. So just keep that in mind very briefly. Other than that, though, nothing major. And, that just enjoy it. It's spring break here for high schools, so enjoy it. All right. But until tomorrow, have a great rest of your Friday. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good day, but try to have a good rest of your Friday. I know I had a fairly good Friday, other than the bad stuff that's happened. But like I said, have a great rest of your Friday, and I will be back tomorrow for my last video before I head off. Have a great rest of your evening.